Hello, Tim is here. We're back to Repel the Rifts. We're still playing a rebalance patch. And recently, we've been losing a lot. Last time I even lost playing on the Researcher, which perhaps was my first loss on the Researcher on the rebalance patch. So I am somewhat hopeful that this time I will win. So most of the times I win on the Researcher. I just need to be aware of this one specific wave of dudes with the 520 shields that regenerated. Otherwise, yeah, let's just jump in and see what the game throws at us. Not much difference, honestly. Let's go for that. So, first boss is Fiends with Aegis, so we probably would want some Surges to help with that. But as always, we start with one hitter. And this hitter is enough to deal with the first few waves, especially if it gets poisoned upgrade. Without poisoned, it will need some help to deal with Night 4. But I will be building a few Surges just to help with Night 5. Beautiful. So here we first got glued, and then we got paralyzed, right? So let's see if we get glued here as well. No, scanned. Okay. Because I do have this feeling that quite often the random upgrades are not so random and they go in the same sequence on different towers. Beautiful. This is very strong when we deal with hitters, and it has won me games previously. So far we have no enemies with shields, so we actually have good chances of killing them with damage over time effects. But also, you know how I like auto-tuner. Cost 280 to upgrade a surge, 220 to upgrade a hitter. Let's go without a tuner. I like it too much. These guys should not be a problem. These guys should not be a problem. But I do need to add a hitter in here, I believe. And I have 60 to spend. So we can get this one. And we can roll once. Okay. That is much better path, but an anomaly and a dig site is probably something more valuable for me. $240, not a lot of money, so I cannot afford, for example, to put an ionizer and upgrade the tower. Would be nice to buy a few things actually. And would be nice to find an upgrade to categorize enemies with hitters, so that these guys, for example, don't regenerate HP. Okay, I won't be able to never build a tower. Cannot really afford it. So we might build tower here and a tower there, and roll a bit. Okay. So far we have no enemies with shields. So far our hitters are as strong as they get. I think I will be skipping the rest of the towers, so can take this one. Nothing. Definitely this and definitely this. And can roll one more time. This is nice. Wait, 6 damage per second. I remember it being like 30 damage per second. Am I misremembering something? Okay, skipping here, getting 10% damage bonus. All right. This one. So I want that. I want that. Nice. I have cheap excavations, so better take this one. Nothing. Okay, it was a bit scary because I don't have that many towers. But we survived. This is quite good with the researcher because we have tons of ways to apply slow. We have glued. We have cryos currently. So just a source of extra damage. No, I'd rather take money. Okay, let's see. These guys, are not scary, they will burn very well. These guys and these guys are the ones that killed a couple of my mechanic runs. They were like surprisingly tough. 8,430 is a lot of health. It scales up to 60 armor, so starts ignoring all direct attack of my... So this would be the only tower that does some damage. But can technically burn quite well. So currently we stack up to 10 times, 6.5 per second, so 60 damage per second. We definitely would like to increase it by the time I hit this wave. So we need to spend some time shopping. Cauterized? Yeah, let's get it. But we're definitely looking for more ignited damage. And we're looking for more stacks of ignited. Also need to distribute more heaters along the path here and there, so that they... Why did I put a cryo in here? Cryo should go in there, and this is a place for a heater. Because I need to stack as many stacks of ignited as I can. Ah, these guys are fast. It's not written here. It says that spores have average speed, but this is clearly a fast speed. That needs to be revisited. So one heater goes in here. This I will salvage, and I put a heater in here and a cryo in here. %8 damage if its rate of fire is above 1.5. That can apply to cryo eventually, and it applies to heater. The problem is that they are not much of a damage dealers. So I think I would rather sell. Definitely need this one, and need this one, but I think I will upgrade the tower. This one, good. Let's see how well do they burn. Seven stacks of burning, 7 stacks of burning, 10 stacks of burning, 7. Okay, they don't burn well enough. We need much more burning by the time they arrive there. So one heater should go in there, one heater should go in here. One heater should go in here. I mean, I need these heaters, but not for this wave. For this wave I need something else. Not the best way of spending my resources. Yes. Yes. So I need this. I need this. I need this, but let's buy it next turn. Need this as well. Okay. Runners. Okay, we skip that. Now let's see. I should probably just manually upgrade this one. Because it just will make sense for this wave. This one would be useful. This wave. Okay. Let's see. I am a little bit concerned. It seems they burned quite well. So a super deadly wave for mechanic is not that scary when you have a whole lot of hitters. I mean, we could take it now, but you don't have that many waves left. 10% per night, still better than nothing, right? Still better than nothing. But is it better than 500 ore? I don't know. I bought very little number of upgrades in the shop this run. So I feel that extra 500 ore will help me buy more things and make me stronger. So let's take 500. We need one hitter in here. We need probably a hitter in there. Can put a cryo in there. And then let's see. This. Cryo. When cryo attacks a demon afflicted with frostbite, its rate of fire increased by 40%. Why, yes. Thank you. More surge damage. Okay, this one stuns demon for half a second if they have over 50% remaining health. This is good, but it is very expensive. And we don't have that many surges. We have 2 surges, so I don't think we will be buying it. We will be buying that though. And that. And I can buy this one right now. Eureka! Very nice. Unlucky. That is good. That is worth taking. Another Eureka. We had 3 Eurekas in this run. Very nice. Would be nice to get this one. Damage of ignited, 15 damage per second. Okay, I think that's it. I'm a little bit concerned that whatever I have might not be enough, because I have been surprised by wave 25 several times. You see, I'm surprised with this wave for a reason. They almost reached me. But we have won. So we have seen that with the Researcher and Hitters, the super armored enemies that been a bane of mechanic are not that scary. We dealt with them relatively easily. So, okay. Researcher is always strong, so I didn't have this scary wave of shielded guys with 520 shield and 20 shield regeneration, which is somewhere before wave 10. I don't remember when exactly. We had our auto tuner, which upgraded a lot of our towers, and hence we spent a lot of money on it, and we didn't buy that many upgrades, but still we won, and we won quite confidently. So, researcher strong. Now we are back to the Surveyor. Last time I played Surveyor, I went with mostly Crushers. I got the Crusher upgrade that makes them unstoppable, and then I got a Refinery Slag Launcher upgrade, and apparently it is also very, very, very strong. And we tried even go Endless for the first time. So the problem is that Crusher upgrade is not a reliable way to go. You can get it, but also you can be not that lucky and not get it. And then what do you do if you don't get it? That's the question. So the first 3 waves are as usual. This guy will definitely need Tremor for the glint bits. This guy just like stopped shooting for a very long time, if I saw it correctly. Which is weird. Time to start building our Crushers. We want as many of them as we can. Like all of these tiles should be taken by Crushers. Maybe a cryo can be an interesting addition. The thing is, if I don't get an extra tower type, and my shop pool becomes less diluted, and I get the Crusher upgrade, then I believe we win. But if I cannot get this Crusher upgrade... this Scourge at night 8. So this was the wave that killed my Researcher run previously, and I wanted to see this wave again to see if I can play around it and find the reliable method. But instead, this wave is here. Still a scary wave. Researcher or no Researcher. I have seen this wave wreck me on multiple occasions. So, these are Crushers. These are Crushers. So that is the place where I can put a Cryer or a Vanguard. That is the place where I can put a Cryer or Vanguard. Is it worth it? Also, what can they bring onto the table that I cannot get elsewhere? Like they can bring utilization of the tiles that are useless for me. Currently, this is the only tile that is useless for me. So it's not that I gain a lot by getting an extra tower currently. So I think we're skipping. And we put in a couple of more crushers instead. An upgraded crusher, beautiful. We'll get this one. We'll get these two. I will have armor reduction debuff. So maybe makes sense to take this one. I believe it stacks up to 4 times, so it would be up to 80% of slow. Not a lot, and also you generally don't need it with crushers. Alternatively, I can buy 2 crushers for this money. I think 2 crushers currently are stronger. We'll take this, we'll take that. We'll take that as well. Should build a couple of tremors there just for extra and for quagmire effect. This is not a scary night for crushers. Question how well they can teleport, because if, for example, they're teleport from this tile to this tile, and then from this tile to this tile, then they can skip most of my crushers. But I don't think it will happen. So I don't have boxers. Hence, these are not such a scary wave, which gives me sufficient time to find this one upgrade. Told you it is a scary wave. They didn't hit my commander even once, but they reached the commander several times. I think I should be upgrading tremor damage before I get this one area of effect upgrade for Crusher. Just because I cannot put all my eggs in the same basket, and if I don't get this upgrade, then I want Tremors to be dealing with the dense waves like this one. Let's go for that one. We don't have a lot of critical chance currently, but I generally plan going in this direction. Also, let me put one in here. They spawn gloom spawn, which are average, not fast. You sure? Should be all right. I think they are fast, not average. I have a suspicion that a lot of enemies that are in fact fast are written as average in these descriptions. Ionizers, Overwatch and Lancers. That is a good spot for Ionizer, but that's about it. I don't think I need it. I would rather have money. That should not be a problem. They slow, they have some armor, but my damage is high enough to not care about their armor. What else? They sparse. The same goes for serpents. They average, a little bit armor, not a lot of health. Hexers, on the other hand, are always tricky, especially since I don't have that many towers. Need to be aware of them. And then basilisks, aegis. So I need to get my upgrade for crushers, because this will also be a fork in the road, so it will double the amount of enemies coming from one of the lanes. I am not ready to deal with them only with tremors. I think I'm ready to just roll. Oh, here it is. Now we are probably saved. I don't think that now anything can be a problem for us. So we just need to make sure that our crushers are as strong as they get. And that's it. Maybe upgrade a few of them. Hexers. Let's go for that. Let's go for that for extra money. Let's go even more extra money. Crusher, damage percent, fire rate. We should be able to deal with these hexers. Because we will be killing a bunch of them with a single hit. So yes, a tower becomes disabled, but a bunch of them die. So much better than killing one and getting disabled. Yep. They have ages, so would be nice to increase some damage. This is also nice. More money for us. Definitely go for it. Okay. Auto-tuner is back. Well, why not? We have very expensive towers that cost a lot to upgrade. So, except for refineries. But yep, definitely. Let's dig a bit. We can afford it. Demons are permanently afflicted by weakness. That can be a source of ore, because we have slow through quagmire. Let's take it and let's see how much ore it will give us. Let's sell it. That is very good. That is very good. If only I found it sooner. Okay, so I probably want to put a tremor here. First of all, because it is cheap. Second, because it will apply the debuff, this quagmire debuff, which will make enemies slow. So when this guy starts hitting them, chances are I earn some money. I can also do a shenanigan here, so we can place that for 90 and then sell it for 180, which means we got $90 just for free. Go to the shop, buy this one, reroll. Buy this one, reroll, lock, lock and lock, close, level up. We got 68 ore in the night, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Crusher, economy, refinery. Crit chance. Time to start thinking about crit chance. I overspent. So let's keep overspending then. I don't think we will get a lot of ore this night because they have shield, so they don't get slowed. And by the time their shield is down, they are dead before they get quagmired. Actually, we got a bit. Okay. Economy crusher. Energy. Fire rate. Crusher. Okay, I'll buy it. I overspend again. Have a lot of teleporting enemies this game. Ooh, that was painful. And it looks like it started hitting me before it actually appeared in front of my commander. So I got damage. I need to check it then in the video, but I think I got hit before it appeared here and before my tower started hitting it, which seems wrong. So, teleporting enemies are scary. Ah, boulders are back. Let's see how do we deal with them. Thing is, I don't have a lot of time to deal with them, because usually I was slowly damaging them throughout the path. Here, my damage is well concentrated. We'll see if it is enough or not. Refinery. Shooting refineries. I will lock it. I will not buy it yet. This wave I need other things. So do I even take it? It's wave 20. And before I have enough money to save up for a strong... I didn't mean to press this button, I meant to press the other button. I was saying that I have enough waves ahead of me to save up appropriate amount of money to be able to afford strong hitting refineries and to gain money in the night rather than lose it. Because if we don't have enough ore, okay, this wave was very easy. So crushers are OP. Whenever you use a command skill, combat sync, all towers gain 4% damage at the end of every night. Gain 1 ore when killing a demon with a damage or time debuff. Which means it goes well with Quagmire. But this is definitely stronger. Definitely? I don't know. I'm thinking in the sense of if I'm getting this, if I'm getting a refinery. Thing is, refineries shoot fast, so I will need to plan it in the way that enemies first getting Quagmire debuff and then being shot by refineries, so that I'm guaranteed to get 1 money back. And that would be strong because it would allow me to grow money faster and hence to grow my damage faster. How strong is it compared to 4% per night? I don't know, to be honest. Really don't know. Okay. It's time for shenanigans. So whatever I earn during the night, they will spend. But the idea is that I will be able to accumulate enough money in a couple of waves. Yes, so I will spend all of that on refineries as well. We can also cast a refinery. So this again will be completely spent. We still hold the shop there. Because I will be upgrading all of the refineries later, so it will pay. Assuming I go in endless mode. I'm not sure if I go or not. So this night I will still spend all of my money, so it makes sense to just buy things. To not waste 500 or 600 or how much I had. Okay, now I think if I don't buy anything, I would actually gain money in the night. I can also spend it by I make this towers prospection so that they have some chance of earning money in the night. Let's go 3,963. Let's see. 3,800. Yep. And hence our scaling begins. So I will click endless mode. I will look at the artifact. For every 40 towers attack, gain 1 commander energy. If no towers were deployed or leveled up before the night, gain 60 energy at the start of the night. Do I need any of it? I don't think I need any of it, so let's get 300 instead. But I want to play it right now. The idea is I don't think I need my crushers anymore, so I need to sell them all and tremors. I need to buy refineries on all the empty spaces. I need to apply prospecting refined tower on all the towers that are near the entrances that are actually shooting. And then I need to think whether I buy upgrades in the shop or I just scale money and hope that damage due to money overscales the enemies. So that would be my experiment for the next time. For today, that would be it. I believe that's enough. We have played 2 runs and we have won 2 runs, which is very different from our recent experiences when we were losing 3 out of 4 or even 4 out of 4. So, resume: Researcher is very strong. Surveyor is very strong. I mean, Crusher is very strong as soon as you get the upgrade that makes it undefeatable. Before you get this upgrade, it can be a little bit sketchy, so Surveyor is still not a guaranteed win whatsoever, but when it wins really hard. So thank you for your attention, and that would be it from me for today. I see you in the next one. Bye now.